Welcome everybody to Lanier National Speedway. My name is Josh Hall with Intensity Broadcasting, and we're here live with the SESRA Dirt Late Model Series, and we're getting ready for an action-packed night again tonight. Let's take a look at last week. Last week we didn't have a race due to some emergencies going on, but this week we're back. And we see Scott Fritz is your current points leader with Tyler Berry. Few points back. Tyler, our last year's champion, sees himself a little bit of a hole to dig himself out of. Dylan Neitzel back in third. Jeff Ward and Michael Ashetz in the fifth spot. John Batista, last year's runner-up, sitting back in sixth with Austin Hahn, Speed Neitzel, Tyler Horn, and Jeffrey Godby. So that's going to be your top 10 in points right now. We're looking for an exciting one tonight. Remember, your pole sitter has the option. He can go ahead and take an EOL at the beginning of the race to gain a point for every car he passes. So we'll have to see if anybody takes up that offer if your pole sitter does that. We got about 5 minutes left in practice, and you see Jeff Ward at the top of the board right now. You see Tyler Berry out there in that T-Berry Motorsports car. Having some fun out there, trying to learn the track. He's the inside of Tyler Horn there. Again, thank you guys for joining us tonight here on Intensity Broadcasting for the SESRA Dirt Series. Don't forget to stick around after this, as we're going to have the iOS Cup Series in our Dirt and Asphalt doubleheader tonight. They're going to be taking on Michigan International Speedway, so that's going to be an awesome one to check out as well. Those guys always put on a great show at Michigan. You see Jeffrey Godby out on the track right now, and see that right side a little bent in. Looks like he might have caught the wall just a little bit, and that's really easy to do here. As we were watching last night in the Short Track Super League Dirt Series, they were also running the late models, and they were at USA Speedway, and those guys were really beating that right side off. So we'll have to see how these guys go today. I don't see Fritz in the server yet, so it looks like our points leader may not make the race tonight, which would be a big advantage for Tyler Berry. Tyler Horn in this little mix right here as well. Again, this is just practice, a little bit of warm-up. And these guys do not reset the track, so we're going to be slicking off this track all through practice, and you're going to see that carry over into the races tonight. So should make it an exciting one tonight. So far we got 11 cars who've posted a practice time. You see those on the left side of your screen. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, whether you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, or you're watching on the SESRA channel, or if you're watching on eRacing TV, we appreciate you as well. ERTV, if you don't know what that is, it's a free app you can download for your Amazon Fire TV or your Roku player, and you can watch live racing 7 nights a week, live e-racing 7 nights a week, right there on the app on your big screen. So don't forget to check that out. It's a free app tonight. Also, just got word that Tyler Berry Motorsports is sponsoring the race tonight, and $20 is going to go to the winner, $15 for second, $10 for third, and $5 for fifth place on lap number 13. So a little bit of money on the line here from T-Berry Motorsports. Awesome for them to put that up here tonight. Take a look right there at Tyler Berry himself. And Tyler Berry's been hard to beat lately. It seems like those T-Berry Motorsports cars have really got these tracks figured out the last couple weeks. And they've been able to finish 1-2 the last 2 weeks that we raced. So we see the 55 of Jeff Ward. Sorry. There's two 55s out here that kind of threw me off. And Scott Fritz has entered the server, so your points leader will be in the race tonight. There we go. That's Dale Ward right there in the other 55. 6 on your screen. See the 14 Speed Neitzel sitting in the pits as well, but out on track right now. We got Jeffrey Godby still putting down some laps. Still got that right side beat up, so looks like he's been in the wall a couple times. Dylan Neitzel out there as well. Sharp looking paint job on that machine. Trying to find out where the grip is right now. So again, if you're just joining us, T. Berry Motorsports, Tyler Berry Motorsports is sponsoring the race. Put up $20 for first, $15 for second, $10 for third, and $5 for fifth place on lap 13. So we're going to see a 55 lap event tonight. It's another T. Berry Motorsports car out there, Tyler Horn. It always makes the racing more exciting when you've got some money on the line. Even if it's just $20, $10. Hey, that's in the iRacing world, that's a piece of new content that comes out. So nothing wrong with that little extra cash in the pocket. And we got about 10 seconds left in practice before we get ready to go racing here. We're getting ready to get underway for qualifying. Let's see who the first one out on track is. Looks like it's going to be Austin Hahn. First one taking the track for qualifying here. It looks like they may have reset the track just a little bit. It's a little less shiny. Yeah, they definitely brought the track back to life a little bit of grooming. It's not quite as shiny as it was just a few minutes ago. So that's going to make these guys have a little bit more grip here. And Austin Hahn right up to the top of the board, his first one out with a 13:31. And that's going to finish off his qualifying there. Tyler Horn, though, out on track. That sharp-looking black and chrome machine, gold chrome. Right now he's going to be in third. Actually, he just got bumped down the fourth. Tyler Berry moving up the third right now. But Dylan Neitzel sitting in second. Let's see what Tyler Horn can do here as he comes off of turn number 4. Nope, take that back. Now he's coming through turns 3 and 4. He's going to be staying in the 5th position. Dale Ward now out on track. Another T. Berry Motorsports machine. Moves him up into the 4th spot. There goes Jeff Ward out on track now as well. Starting his first of 2 timed laps here as he crosses the line. He's going to jump up to the lead, to the pole here with a 13:27. Wow. Quick lap out of Ward here. 0.04 of a second faster than Austin Hahn, who was your provisional pole sitter. Dale Ward still out on track, and he's going to qualify in 5th. Unless Scott Fritz comes out and puts down a lap. Looks like Dale's just trying to get a little bit of free practice in. It looks like we have about six minutes left to qualifying, and Scott Fritz has not come out yet. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome to the SESRA Dirt Late Model Series. Again, we welcome you back after we had an off week last week. And this week, Tyler Berry Motorsports is sponsoring the race, putting up $20 for first, $15 for second, $10 for third, and $5 for fifth place on lap number 13. So a little bit of money on the line, which is always makes things a little more exciting. Now we'll take a look again at our points while we got some time here. Again, Scott Fritz, your points leader, with 65 points. Tyler Berry, almost 10 points back, 7 points back in second. And then Dylan Netzel, Jeff Ward, and Michael Ashnet round out your top 5. Now, I don't see the 81 in the field tonight, so he'll probably drop back a little bit. John Batista, last year's runner-up, I should say, sitting back in 6th. He's also not in the race tonight. Then you got Austin Hand, Speed Nutzel, Tyler Horn, Jeffrey Godby. Round out your top 10. So having the little a couple people not showing up tonight, it's going to shake up the points just a bit as we move into next week. But this week, it's all about Lanier, what these guys can do tonight around this tricky little track. Take a look at the track info, and that's the tail of the tape right there. Small track. Going to be a lot of excitement. It's small, but it's wide. You can easily get 3, 4, 5 cars side by side. Not saying it's easy to, but you can do it, especially on a track this wide. In the corners, you've got all the room in the world. Down the straightaways, though, you're going to have to get back in line, because we're getting ready to grid up in a few minutes. Don't forget to join us after this, right here on Intensity Broadcasting and E-Racing TV, for the iOS Cup Series for Michigan International Speedway. That race is going to be sponsored by Michael Falk Design, so check that one out as well. You can find that right here on Intensity Broadcasting, on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube. If you're a fan of good, hard racing, check that one out. And Intensity Broadcasting has been having double headers almost every night of the week now. We got a double header on Monday, a double header on Tuesday. Wednesday nights, we have the Mayhem Racing League just before the iOS Truck Series, so a double header there. Thursday night, we got the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series. Friday nights, we've got the Original Rebels Xfinity Series. Saturday, the Original Rebels Cup Series. And Sunday, a doubleheader with the Original Rebels Outlaw Trucks. And then the Sunday night trucks following that. So a full action-packed week of racing here on Intensity. Plus the Original Rebels Network and ESN Racing as well. So go ahead and check out these guys 7 nights a week if you're a fan of good hard racing, even though it's digital here on iRacing. It's still an exciting bit of racing here as these guys love to put on a good show. It looks like we got about 2 minutes left before these guys take the field. So, again, thank you for joining us here on Intensity Broadcasting. If you're just joining us, Tyler Berry Motorsports sponsoring the race with $20 for first, $15 for second, $10 for third, and $5 for fifth place on lap 13. Do you see a few people watching? We got one on Twitch and 2 on Intensity Facebook. So if you guys are watching and you've watched these guys before, let us know who you're rooting on tonight. Is it our second in points, Tyler Berry, last year's champion, trying to get himself back to the top of the board? Is it Scott Fritz, our current championship leader? And speaking of points, we'll have to see if Jeff Ward, who's our current pole sitter, if he's going to take that EOL to try to get the bonus points. Gunnar Harris says, what class is this? This is the SESRA Dirt Late Model Series from Lanier. Going to be putting on a 50-lap show here on dirt in the late models. So if you're a fan of dirt racing, stick around. I know Gunnar was in the short track Super League race last night. I know he had some bad luck, unfortunately, but it looks like Scott Fritz is going to make his qualifying attempt with just a few seconds left on the board. Let's see if he can get out there and steal the pole away from Jeff Ward. Another one of the T-Berry Motorsports cars out there, and he's only got enough time to put down one lap. Let's see what he can do here as he is on the clock. Will he get both laps in? We'll see as he comes across the line. Going to move up the fourth right here. Time expires on the clock, and he's not going to be able to get a second lap. So Scott's going to be starting in fourth place. So we're going to take a look at our grid. On pole, Jeff Ward with Austin Hahn to his outside. Second row, you're going to see Tyler Berry in the 500 machine with Scott Fritz to his outside in the 48. Dylan Neitzel in the 28. He's going to be rolling off in fifth with Dale Ward in the 6 machine rolling off in 6. Jeffrey Godby rolling off 7 with Tyler Horn to his outside. Row 5 is going to see Lance Heinberger and Len Anderson. And then in the final row, row 6, you're going to see Jason Anderson and Speed Neitzel. Now we'll have to see if Jeff Ward takes that EOL, try to gain some bonus points. The rule in the league is if you choose to take an EOL, the pole sitter can take an EOL, drop to the back of the field, and for every car he passes, he will get a bonus point added on to his final tally. So you got that option, or you can play conservative and stay up at the front here and try to get the win without having to pass all the cars. So we'll be taking 2 pace laps here around Lanier Speedway. Pace truck's going to be ready to pull in here. Jeff Ward leads them to their starting zone. Green flag is in the air when we're racing here at Lanier Speedway, and Jeff Ward gets out to a great lead. The 7 of Austin Hahn way up on the high side. They're 3 wide back here as the 48 of Scott Fritz is already trying to make his way up through the field. That's our points leader. Oh, the 5 of Jeff Godby. Oh, low contact there with Scott Fritz in the 5 of Godby, but they're able to keep it straight. And now Fritz way up the track, almost into the wall. He's going to lose a few positions there. Up front, though, Jeff Ward is starting to pull away from Tyler Berry. Tyler Berry with the 6 of Dylan Neitzel all over his back bumper here as well. So he's doing a little bit of mirror driving, trying to keep Dylan behind him. As we're already working lap number 5. Len Anderson now in the 15. He's got a little bit of pressure from Scott Fritz, our points leader, after falling back. Fritz is trying to make his way back through the field here to see if he can get himself back in position. It looks like the 7 of Austin Hahn is looking to the inside. Oh, trying to squeeze his way in there. Almost some contact between the two, but Fritz is not able to clear Len Anderson. Up front here, Godby under pressure from Dale Ward. Dale down on the bottom, trying to make that bottom side work, but right now the high side seems to be the preferred line around. As Jeff Ward is pulled out to about a second lead over Tyler Berry. Remember, we're going to be giving $5 away to 5th place on lap 13, so as the laps are counting down, we'll have to see who that 5th place is, and right now it's Dale Ward, who's trying to get around Jeffrey Godby. I don't know if he knows if he wants to just hang right there for another couple laps or what. Then again, he is a T-Berry Motorsports, so as we're coming to lap number 12 right now, and now Lance Heinberger is joining this party here behind Dale Ward. See if he can take away that 5th position and get that $5. As we work lap number 13. This will be the money lap. See who's in 5th place at the end of this lap. They come across the stripe here. Oh, some contact. But Dale Ward will be your 5th place. And now Scott Fritz starting to come alive here. Oh, a little contact between him and Dale Ward. And you got the 7 of Austin Hahn all the way to the bottom. I'm sorry, that's the 9 of Lance Heinberger. 3 wide as they come off of turn number 2. Battles all over the track here. As you can see, these 5 cars here pretty much under a blanket. Oh, some more contact. 55 up into the wall after a little contact from Scott Fritz. So Fritz is going to move himself in the 5th place, and he sets his sights on Godby. Right behind the Lance Heinberger and Dale Ward going at it. Here comes the 9 of Heinberger underneath Fritz. Fritz throws it in there, throws the slider. Oh, contact between Godby and Heinberger, and this is full contact here. Oh, so a lot of contact. Oh, a couple cars around here. Is this going to bring out our first yellow flag? This is going to be our first wreckage we want into the night. And that looked like, looked to me almost 5 cars trying to fight for the same position. As we see Fritz and the 9 of Heinberger. The 5 of Godby gets thrown in there. Yeah, that was 5 wide racing on a dirt track. Just normally just can't make that work. And unfortunately, the 7 of Austin Hahn is the one that goes around. And then the 15, Len Anderson, also up into the wall, and he gets spun around. We're already back. Green flag is back in the air, and Jeff Ward again on the loud pedal first, and he's pulled out to already a bit of a lead. Scott Fritz, though, moves himself up into the 4th position, trying to get around the 6 of Dylan Etzel. Oh, another one around in the back, and we got caution back on the track. It looks like the 9 of Lance Heinberg catches the wall. Gets in there a little deep, catches Godby, and yeah, a couple cars just come piling in. That's the 14 of Speed Netzel involved in that. Jason Anderson involved as well. So that means we're going to re-rack them, restack them, get ready to refire them here. It looks like this time by the pace car's lights will be pace truck lights will be turning off. Nice quickie yellows here. Get back to the action as quick as possible. We're going to go single file now. So we had 2 yellow flags back to back like that. Jeff Ward leads them and back to the green. We already see Scott Fritz trying to get back. Oh, the 6. Big wreck on track. Yellow flag is back out. And I saw Tyler Berry go around. Tyler Berry was the first one to go around. Let's see what we can see here is Dale Ward. Netzel just gets into the back of Tyler Berry. Let's see if we can pick that up again. Yeah, the 6 of Netzel here. Just runs right into the back of Tyler Berry and collects the 9, so. Jeff Ward, still your leader. Back to single file yet again. Lights on the pace truck are still on. That's going to put Tyler Berry way in the back now. Along with Dylan Netzel as well back there. Dale Ward back there as well. So a couple of our early front runners to the back of the field. Pace truck pulls off. Jeff Ward back on the gas. Scott Fritz was trying to time that just right, but he might have just timed it wrong as he had to get off the gas to try to not to get in the back. But here he goes. Fritz down to the bottom trying to take the lead. A little bit of contact between Ward and Fritz. Ward's going to come out on top this time, but Fritz back down to the bottom. Slide job up in front. Contact. Ward does not like that and gives him the business coming off of turn number 2 as they come off of turn number 4. Fritz is going to continue to lead here. But here comes Jeff Ward back down to the bottom, trying to make that stick. Now that Fritz is out in front, see if that clean air helps him out any. As we see Fritz starting to stretch his legs a little bit over Jeff Ward. A little further back, Dale Ward, Tyler Berry. Berry's trying to make his way back through the field here. He's way down on the bottom of the track trying to get around Dylan Netzel here. After him and Dylan made contact early in the race. Not able to clear him though, as that high side is really starting to be this preferred line. As you see that bottom side really starting to black up and slick off. So it looks like the high side is the place to be. But Tyler Berry doing everything he can to try to make that bottom lane work. As we are just past halfway, we got 23 laps to go here. Tyler Berry, almost three wide there between Berry, Netzel, and the 55 of Dale Ward. Oh, right in front of this, Austin Hahn down to the bottom trying to get around the 11 of Tyler Horn. We're back to three wide. And Berry starting to throw it in there trying to get around the 6. See the 15 of Len Anderson in here as well. Just a gaggle of cars here fighting for position. Oh, so three wide contact. Berry making some contact, but able to hold on to it, keep it going in the right direction. Right behind, we got more three wide racing, more contact. These guys are playing full body bumper cars here. Who said racing isn't a full contact sport? You're seeing it right here as Tyler Berry's moved himself up to 5th position. And he's trying to get around the 7 of Austin Hahn. And Hahn's fighting back hard on the high side now. Scott Fritz, though, made his way up to out to about a 1.5 second lead now. Oh, we got one around. Dale Ward goes around, no caution. That's going to spread up the back a little bit, but here comes Scott Fritz. Starting to work on the 05 of Jason Anderson. That's a lap car. Lap car stays high and out of the way, and Fritz is going to be able to get right on around. And you can see the lead that Fritz has on Ward now as he comes off of turn number 2. With just 15 laps to go, 14 laps to go as he crosses the line. And Tyler Berry starting to catch Tyler Horn in front of him. About to have the Tyler and Tyler show if he can get there. And Berry's able to move up onto that high side now and use that cushion that he wasn't able to use before, and it seems like that high side is the side he prefers, as the bottom looks like it's starting to slick off. But as I say that, he moves back down to the bottom. So he's searching for grip. Tyler Horn, though, staying right there on that high side. As the two of them are starting to catch Lance Heinberger just a little bit. But I don't think there's going to be enough time as we got 10 laps to go here at Lanier. Can Berry move up into that 3rd spot? Or the 4th spot? Or is Tyler Horn going to hold on to it? These guys are teammates here, so they're going to run each other incredibly clean but hard. And they are catching Lance here. So even though these two are almost battling each other, they're able to catch Lance here. But with just 8 laps to go, I don't know if there's going to be enough time for them to get around him. Tyler Berry down to the bottom now. Got around Tyler Horn. Now he's setting his sights on Lance Heinberger. As he comes off of turn number 2, he's there. It looks like he's going to throw a slider on Lance here. Almost. And he's going to clear Lance to take over that podium position in 3rd. And here comes Tyler Horn trying to take that position away from Heinberger now. So Heinberger's really struggling here in the closing laps. We've got just 5 laps to go, and Scott Fritz is out to almost a 2-second lead on Jeff Ward. This time he's going to cross the line. There's going to be just 3 laps to go, as now he's catching the lap car of Len Anderson. That's the 9th place car. 3 laps to go here for Scott Fritz, and the last thing he wants to see right now is a caution, as Heinberger and the 9, I'm sorry, that's the 11 of Tyler Horn still going at it back and forth. Trading positions almost every lap. 2 laps to go now. Scott Fritz is coming up again on Len Anderson. See if the lap car is going to stay out of his way here as he comes across the line. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go here at Lanier. Can Scott Fritz keep it in cruise control to take the win? As he comes off of turn number 4, checker flag is in the air, and Scott Fritz is going to be your winner here at Lanier National Speedway. Jeff Ford in the 55 is going to come home in 2nd, and Tyler Berry coming from the back after that mid-race accident to come home in 3rd. Let's take a look at the rest of your results here. So Scott Fritz is going to be that $20 winner tonight. $15 is going to go to Jeff Ward. Tyler Berry is going to get the 5. So a great battle for your podium. Then Lance Heinberger and Tyler Horn make up your top 5. Austin Hahn, Dylan Neitzel, Speed Neitzel, Len Anderson, Dale Ward, Jeffrey Godby, and Jason Anderson make up your field tonight. But the story of the night tonight was Scott Fritz just dominating this race. Once he was able to work his way up there. We're going to talk with your top 3 as soon as they come into the booth here. Little T-Berry Motorsports there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all 3 drivers were T-Berry Motorsports. I would be correct. So, a great night for T-Berry Motorsports. And let's pull in our third place finisher, Tyler Berry. Tyler, you got Josh in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Josh.
Man, great run tonight. Unfortunately, battling up there at the front, got turned around, got sent to the back of the pack, but still able to get on the podium tonight. How did the race track change, number one? Because it seemed like it really slicked off there at the end and people were trying to find all the grip. And how were you able to make your way back through the field?
Yeah, at first I got clipped in the rear and got spun and had a little bit of damage up front, but it happens, I guess. We really wish I would have been up there with Jeff and Scott to race out for the lead, but I'll always come back next week. And but yeah, track was really weird. It felt really slick going in a while, and all of a sudden the track just changed. All of a sudden it's real slick in the middle, which was weird. But top and bottom were pretty even at that point, and I just felt like I was a little bit quicker on the bottom with everyone running the top, so figured I'd go where the cars weren't. So we went down there and it started working out for us, and luckily enough got up to third, and it'll be good for points. Congrats to Jeff on his second place, and of course Scott on my teammate on his win. He's really checking out the season so far, it looks like, so excited to race with him some more.
Yeah, he's really starting to stretch his lead on you quite a bit, but a good 1-2-3 finish for T-Berry Motorsports, so I know you got to be happy with that. Any shout-outs you got to give? Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank all my guys at T-Berry Motorsports. We've been really kicking butt lately, trying to get the other guys up here with us, and just another shout-out to them for being a great team. Got to thank Crow River Signs, Wrath Racing, ATV, UTV, Dynamic Designs, Scott Fritz Designs with this wrap and his wrap, and always doing a great job. I got to thank you, Josh, for broadcasting so we can watch this thing over, and you always do a great job. I got to thank you for that. And got to thank Jason and for throwing on this league. I love this league. I love how competitive it is, and it's really taken off. Then lastly, just gotta thank my girlfriend Lizzie and anybody else. And of course the viewers for watching. Gotta thank them. And I believe that's it.
Awesome, man. Well, great job again on the podium yet again, trying to get that win. I believe you won one this season, so I know you got to get yourself back up there, try to battle with Scott there towards the end. So hopefully we'll talk to you again next week.
Yep, first one we got the win, and just bad luck in overdriving ever since. So we'll get up there, and thank you, Josh, again, and we'll get back to you.
So that was your third place finisher, Scott Fritz. I don't see Jeff Ward in there. So I'm sorry, that was your third place finisher, Tyler Berry. I don't see Jeff Ward in the booth. So let's pull in Scott here. Oh, hold on, Scott. I just saw Jeff jump in, so I'm going to pull him in. I'll pull you right back.
All right.
And we got our second place finisher, Jeff Ward. Jeff, congratulations on the second place finish. Tough battle there towards the end. It seemed like Scott just kind of checked out after you led so much of the early part of the race, and I think you were kind of hoping for a caution there towards the end to get yourself caught up. How did the race go for you overall, though?
Yeah, congrats to Scott. First of all, like Tyler said, Scott's been strong so far this season. So we got some homework to do. We got out to a couple second lead there, man. We started on the pole, which was awesome. We're finding a little bit of speed here, um, especially at Lanier here. But got out to a couple seconds, and I don't know. Like Tyler said, man, the track felt weird. It was almost like my force feedback went out. Like 15 laps into that first run, right before that first caution, and once I kind of adjusted to that, Scott had already moved up to that second, third groove there and found some speed, and it was kind of too late. He was already second out. So, yeah, man, just I'm still getting to where I'm trying to learn what these lines do, trying to find, figure out what slick means and what tacky means, and it's just a big adjustment for me being an asphalt guy. But my second season here, no excuses. We got a little work to do if we want to run for this championship, and tonight's a good points night, so we'll take that, try to build on it, see if we can't run down that 48 and that 500 next time.
For sure. And like you said, you're a bit of an asphalt guy. So coming over to the dirt is a big learning curve for sure. But man, it didn't look like it tonight as you had that thing on rails. And I was kind of surprised you didn't try to take the EOL there to move yourself to the back to get the bonus points. But smart decision staying up front, coming home second. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, man, that's real risky with how they're not giving wave rounds or anything. You get in one little accident and your night's over. So I just want to kind of keep my track position. We'll thank Arctic Coolers, Conundrum Outfitters, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Thanks to Tyler Berry for sponsoring the race, I think he's giving a little bit of a payout for the top three, so that's awesome of him. And
Yeah, for sure. It was $20 for first, 15 for second, and 10 for third.
yeah, that's cool, man. It's a good thing he's doing there. And then thanks to friends and family, thanks to my teammate Mac, he couldn't make it tonight. Thanks to you there in the booth, and that's about it.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations on that second place finish. And for an asphalt guy, you're doing all right on the dirt. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And finally, now we'll bring in our winner tonight, Scott Fritz. Scott, sorry about that, but Jeff jumped in at the last second. But congratulations on the win tonight, man. Started late. I saw you started your qualifying attempt late and only started in fourth. We only get one lap in, but you made the best of it after falling back at the start and working your way back through the field. Everybody said the track kind of changed in a weird way. How did the track change in your eyes?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that we were going to start it clean. I thought we were going to start at about 20%, so I wasn't really prepared for that. But it was weird. Something happened with iRacing that it showed it getting slicker and slicker in 3 and 4, but it wouldn't. It showed completely clean almost 3/4 of the race in 1 and 2, but it'd drive like it was slick. So you kind of had to just guess where to run the car in 1 and 2, and then all of a sudden it was like lap 25. It just appeared. It was really weird. Something was up with iRacing tonight, but yeah, didn't start off good, but we still came away with the win.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a tough battle. I know Tyler Berry got stuck in a little bit of an accident there. He was able to work his way back through here. But man, I think if that accident didn't happen, you and Tyler might have had a little bit harder battle for the lead there.
Yeah, I really wanted to race Tyler for that win. It kind of sucks. My iRacing like crapped out, and I loaded back in with a minute left because I had to restart my computer, and so I only got my one qualifying lap, and I didn't really know where to run. I just tried to at least get a lap, and then kind of got into a couple incidents there at the beginning, which dropped me way back, and then it was basically just forward from there. And wish I could have raced Tyler there for the win, and good run for Jeff again, but happy to come away with the win again, and on to next week.
Yeah, T-Berry Motorsports, like Tyler said earlier, is just kind of running away with this thing, and your lead's extending a little bit more after that as well. Anybody you got to thank? Any shout-outs you got to give?
Just always T-Berry Motorsports and everything, and my girlfriend, Raft ATV UTV 605 Racing and Tire Solutions, everyone watching, you in the booth, and everyone that puts us on.
Awesome, man. Well, appreciate that, and congratulations again on the win. Looking forward to seeing what happens next week, as I'm sure it's going to be another tight one. So, yeah, congrats, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, there you have it. Scott Fritz comes home your winner tonight after only getting one qualifying attempt, not really getting much practice out there. And you heard the way the track really changed, so these guys really had to adjust to it. And they did a great job adjusting the track. Couple late cautions, but able to race this one out. And we do thank you for joining us tonight here on Intensely Broadcasting for the SESRA Dirt Series here at Lanier. Stick around in about an hour from now, we'll have the iOS Cup Series going live from Michigan International Speedway, so check that out. And as always, like, follow, subscribe. Join us 7 nights a week for live iRacing here on Intensity Broadcasting. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.